Guys, Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and Ome Realty. So, Islamic lending. Now, I am a Muslim guy, which I'm not really a good one, by the way, like a really bad one. So don't hold me to that. But growing up in a Muslim household, you know, you come across a lot of other Muslim people, and people end up asking you, "Hey, Omar, have you ever heard of Islamic lending?" Now, the first few times I kind of just brushed it off. I'm like, well, no, I'm cool. But then when you get asked a lot, it's time to address it. So I got curious because I honestly don't know anything about Islamic lending, and I'm gonna guarantee you I probably am gonna butcher everything about it, but this is what I got out of it because I called a couple of Islamic lenders. So I called the first Islamic lender and he picked up and he hung up on me. And he hung, yeah, asshole. But you know, I was like, whatever, he's having a bad day, it's okay, let's go on to the next one. I called the other Islamic lender. He got really excited. He was like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna, you know, he needs a mortgage. And then I told him I was a broker, and he hung up on me too. I was like, that's all right, third time's a charm. This guy was probably having a bad day. He's having a bunch of people call him, I don't know, somebody yelled at him, somebody cut him off on the freeway, I don't know, who knows. Called the third one. They all hung up on me. Oh, why were you hanging up on me? I'm just asking a few simple questions. So let's get the gist of what I figured out, okay? And if you are an Islamic lender and you're watching this, please, I really pray I could redo this video and give some better insight to this. But this is what I got, because instead of having a bunch of answers, now I have way more questions than I have answers. So Islamic lending. So this is what I got out of it. They do what is essentially called portfolio lending, which they take the debt and they put it on their books and they hold it and they never sell it on the secondary market. Now, to give you a little understanding about a regular mortgage fits on an amortization table. So for instance, you have X amount of interest, which is going to get paid over, let's say it's a 30-year, 360 payments, or if it's 15 years, 180 payments. So your interest and your principal will always be separate. You know what a payoff is. You know exactly how much you have left. Let's say hypothetically you bought a house for $500,000, right? The bank will buy the house for $500,000 and then sell it to you for, let's say, $800,000, $900,000. Now, this seems a little weird to me because I didn't understand how they were coming up with the value of $300,000 to $400,000. Now, is this a loophole? Because how do you calculate how much you are going to go ahead and add on to the existing purchase price? Are you going to take the prime and index? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to take the prime? Are you going to go by today's rate? Because if you're going by today's rate, you are doing exactly what interest rate does, except you are doing it up front rather than over a 30-year period or a 15-year period or a 10-year period. So that seemed a little weird to me. I was like, okay, so how does that work? Secondly, is what if you have to get a second, like a home equity line of credit? Islamic lending doesn't offer that. You go to a Bank of America or a Wells Fargo or any one of these other big box retail banks. Does that in turn make your Islamic loan non-Islamic because you got something against it that's not? Or what if you get a credit card and you use your house as collateral, like you're showing that as an asset, like, oh, my house is like a whatever, but you have an Islamic loan. Does that counterfeit it now? And then what happens if you default on your payment? Do they just foreclose on you? That seems pretty un-Islamic, even coming from a guy like me that's not really a good Muslim at all. I don't know. How does all of this work? Is this just a play on words? I don't know. This one sounds a little weird to me. Sounds super weird. So, could it be great? It could. It could be shinier than a diamond in a goat's ass. Or it could be just a goat's ass. I don't know which one it's gonna be. You decide, you figure it out. Call somebody. Maybe they won't hang up on you like they hung up on me. And you could get some better answers than I did. So how do they calculate it? Fuck if I know. The content, please hit that like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to say. I probably won't read it anyway, but you could add whatever you want in there. But if you are an Islamic lender, let me know. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that other stuff. Follow your boy. Take it easy, guys. Hey guys, Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage. Hey guys, Omar. Fuck me in the motherfucking ass.
You'll never judge me. You'll never judge me. Oh. Raw.